Hey, everyone. I could not sleep right now, so I decided to work on my ATC cards a little bit more. So I did a little bit more work on them. So the guitar right here, I drew these designs around here. Earlier today, that was not like that. So let me just erase some more of this pencil marking. Uh, okay. Earlier today, I was um, showing you guys what all I had drawn, and yeah, this is it. So I'm about to do this one right now with the record player. I did try to do a little bit more pencil drawing first on it so that I could have it more like I wanted it, especially this part right here. So I'm going to continue to try and do it now. Okay, let's go to the channel. Okay, I always have to put another video on and then go to the video itself. Oh, hey Lori, thank you for watching. I know you be up late. Okay, so I did all of these ATC cards while I haven't been on live. Oh, this is my iPad and I'm letting it charge up, and that's why I was laying on the tray. It was down to like 2%, so I had to let it charge up. Yeah, so I did a little bit more work on them because before I put the color on them, I want them to look like I want them to look. So I'm gonna do this one with the record player on it because Bubble said the theme was to do them with some type of music theme on them. So I did do two guitars. So they're both, the theme is different on it. This one is gonna have flowers around it, and this one just has um, just other type of artwork around it. And so I didn't want to draw a lot of guitars, so I did this record player. And I'm having problems getting the circles to go around the same. But however, and don't mind my oily hands. I just put some body oil on and stuff. I was like, oh, that's showing in the camera a little bit. So I'm gonna work on this record player now. Um, Trying to see, do I want this part to come out about right here instead of where I have it at, to make it look a little better. I think that square looks a little better. And yeah, I think I'm gonna ink this in because I kept trying to fix it as much as possible. These circles I don't want that big, so I know I'm gonna redo those. Um, I'm like, these are some humongous circles on her little rug right here, or whatever this is she's on. I just was drawing some stuff now. But let me see. Let me dust this off. I'm not gonna redraw circles because I can just draw those on with the ink pen. So let me see. Do I have any scratch paper on my desk? I do not have a piece of scratch paper on my desk. But I know I got something somewhere. I think I found some stuff that I can write on. Let me see. because I do need a piece of paper to just write stuff on. Hey, I'm doing okay, girl. Um, okay, I just scribble scrabbled on a piece of paper. Um, I'm doing okay. I'm doing really great. I just been mainly. Maybe I should take the record out a little bit bigger too. Mainly drawing behind the scenes, and I just wanted to do more of this artwork for Bubbles ATC card trading. So I was like, just do as much as you can. And when I did that, I drew all, well, not the guitar. I drew all of that up there first until I watched her video today, and she said it was going to, you know, be music themed. I was like, music themed. That's my thought in my head. Music themed. After I drew all of these that I drew, then I was like, well, let me see what I can do musically. And so far, I did two guitars and I'm doing one little record player so far. I tried to draw something else, but it was a fail. You was. Yeah, I was. I was sleepy too. That's why I didn't stay on. I'm getting rid of all these lines in the middle right here now because there's no need for me to follow scribble scrabble lines. All right, I need to draw this her hand. Since it's sort of okay, like I want it, I'm gonna keep it like it is. Put that way, and okay. I would have to be quiet because you don't want to mess up your record player. Make this come down here. Okay, because she's going to be swinging it around to put it on there. Okay. Whew, I tell you, doing this artwork and coming up with what you're going to draw and make is not a piece of cake, okay? I have been really, really working on this artwork. And I know when Bubbles do hers, she's really working on it behind the scenes too. Because I was like, it's a lot behind the scenes. And she showed herself, using her light box and how she sketches it out first in her sketchbook. But I don't do that. I draw mine straight onto the card. And whatever I have to erase, I just erase it. And don't worry about it. I'm waiting to do the rest of those circles in there last because that's more than a notion to do. I was like, oh, I've been doing so many ATC cards. I didn't know that I was going to do this many of them at first, but I'm glad I did. All right, so this is supposed to be a couple of books, and they're supposed to be like a cup of coffee or something um, under, sitting on top of it, a little cup, a cup, and a potted plant. And supposed to be just a little design on it. We're just gonna do some little stuff on it. Okay, now let's get back to this record player. Now, before I go ahead and ink it in, I do need to make sure that the center one is in the center. And the little circle right here. And let's see, now I think I could just do some circles and put that over. I have a record player for real. Um, I don't even play it that much anymore, but I do have one. Hopefully that looks okay. Thank you for the compliment, Lori. Oh, there's a little line right here. Okay, I couldn't like keep looking at the comments and reading it, but however, I am trying to read it and do this. I said, since I'm up, turn your camera on and work on your ATC cards a little bit more before you start coloring on them, Mary, because I know that once I start coloring on them, I don't want to have to be doing all of this at the same time. Laura, you still been coloring your page? Oh no, you just do it, or you just do other little things, because I know that you do your videos on Friday, but girl, I've been like uh, sleepy, and the only reason I'm woke because I fell asleep on my couch watching TV, and then I came upstairs and I took a shower and everything, and then I was like, well, do a little bit of this while you're up now, and then get in the bed. All right, so this record player is done. So I was like, ooh, I was scared of this one though. I was like nervous about this one because I was like, I don't know how it's gonna look, but I was like, just keep going. Don't worry about uh, how it's gonna look because it's probably turned out looking a okay, and it is. All right, so oh, you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I be crashing and burning sometimes and going to sleep, and I be like, oh, I cannot stay woke. But today I went to sleep earlier. All right, so how many did I do? This 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. Ooh, I did a lot. I can't believe I did all these ATC cards. I was like, once I started drawing, I couldn't stop. Yeah, I know you guys have a lot of books from Creative Haven, and I do not have that book. Willis Chunk. Hold on. What else was I gonna say? So I always get, now I get this. I wasn't getting it at first when I first signed up. But this is my second Dover's publishing book that they sent me. I haven't really looked inside of it. So I'm gonna go on their website and see if they have some free coloring pages so that I could print some out if I like some of them. Whichever ones I like, that's what I'm gonna do. Print some more of these out because I do have some coloring pages that I did print out, and I did not color all of them, and I do not print out all of them. So I'm going to have to see which ones they have that I can do. Yep. So I know. Um, I don't know. I do have Creative Haven books, probably just not all the ones you guys have. All right, let me do this guitar right here. Okay. Do you have wish you were here? We're gonna do a page under two. Oh, okay. Now I can't do every page that y'all do because I have to keep up with my artwork too that I'm doing in my sketchbooks. So I have to keep up with doing that too. Now I did color a coloring page today. I was like, what are you doing? This isn't even on the radar for today. But what I did was finish coloring a coloring page that I had previously done already. So with that being said, I was like, just go ahead and do as many as you can, and you'll be done with some of these whips. Yep, Whip City. I ain't even finished doing all the guitar knobs on the side and stuff. I'm only here doing a flower. I gotta stay on track. I wasn't even finished doing the guitar. That's enough for the guitar. And I'm supposed to go back downtown next week because parking was a lot downtown this week. Trying to find a park. There was so many people like wanting to find parks because our downtown is super busy. So we had the Magnificent Mile. Um, that's what they call this certain street because they have all the high end stores on it. If that's for people that want to go shopping, and and then we have the other things that you can do. You can go to Buckingham Fountain, which is fun to go over there. They have lots of museums and everything downtown if you want to hit up some cultural things and go out to eat. And go sightseeing and we can visit Lower Wacker Drive, have a lot of things, a lot of different activities and things like that. All right, this picture is coming along fine. I'm glad that it is. This is going this way, but I think I'm gonna curve it out a little more that way. All right, time to erase the pencil. And let's see what it do and what else I need to add. Or can't take nothing away because it's inked in now. For the ATC trading that Bubbles is um, having us view, I don't think I'm going to trade any of the things that take me a long time to tweak and stuff and make because if I put a whole lot of work into it, I think I want to keep those. And then the ones that I'm, just willy nilly making, I'll trade those. I call those willy nilly making. Um, because doing all of these, I had to erase, tweak, especially her hands, and putting these glasses, champagne glasses in her hand. I had to keep doing a lot of tweaking to the hands, the glasses, all types of stuff. I was like, I'm doing a lot trying to make this card. So that's why I was like, I don't think I'm going to trade a card that I put in a lot of work to make. All right, so I have tweaked all of them now. I think as much as I can tweak them. I don't know if I'm going to put decorations on this guitar also, and I might, but I'm gonna wait and see. I'll wait and see if I'm gonna do that. And as far as this is concerned, um, I don't want it to be like the junk card, which was a bunch of stuff all over. And then earlier today, I was talking about how I might make a bunch of fairy cards. The pictures with the ladies with the wings or fairy cards. I don't like the ladies with the wings, like you don't know what a fairy is. Okay, so that's what I was going to do with that. And let's see. Um, I don't plan on drawing anything else. And this is the only things that I'm going to draw right now. And I just wanted to ink in. My guitar strings are not straight, and that's okay. On neither guitar, I tried. You said maybe that's why people cut and glue stuff to make them. Well, yeah, yeah, because and then I don't know, but sometimes the cutting and gluing take a while because you have to use your mind to figure out what it is you're gonna put on there. That's why I haven't made any of those. So either way, it's like it'll take a while for everybody to make whatever type of ATC card it is that they're making. But unless they're already a pro at making their cut and glue, I'm just not. So I just think it just take a long time. But they definitely don't have to draw and erase stuff, and because once they glue it on, it's on there, okay. And because I keep trying to think of what it is that I could make as far as the cut and glue way. My mind just can't get around it. I mean, I tried to think about, oh, what could I cut and glue on some paper? But I was like, that's not my forte, I think. That's why I tend to just draw stuff on my ATC cards. So that's that, right? I don't think that I'm gonna. I might. I might. I was thinking about. Let me put all the music ones at the bottom like this, and these are all the ones I was with the faces. First, I wasn't gonna make anybody the ones with the people faces on it. Let's say if I didn't do these because this is my normal stuff. I would draw a person on a card in a minute. So, like if I only did these kinds like this, like little buildings and little theme like. Drawings on the ATC cards, and once I color them in, I wonder what they're gonna look like. And let's say so far, like the buildings and doors and stuff. So I don't really draw any of this stuff on a regular basis. None of it. None of this. None of that. So I don't draw hardly none of that. And out of all three of these that I did, I think I want to do the fairy one with the wings on whoever I draw. Do fairy cards, fairy cards, and not these two. I don't want to do these two over again. That's what I'm saying. So I will make a fairy card again. But other than that, they still something that I made, and I don't know what to do tonight. So let's say like the guitar. I didn't come up with a color for neither guitar. This is the one that has all the psychedelic colors on it. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I'm gonna use these Toolie Arts. You know, I switched the nibs on these Toolie Art markers, right? I switched the nibs on them, but still have to. You still have to constantly change the nibs on these. So I'm gonna use them, but I'm not gonna use them. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna use them, but I'm not gonna use them. I have tried and tried and tried to use these, on a regular basis. So I don't know if I'm going to continue to use these Truly Art markers. Once they run out, it's going to be over. This is a metallic one. Let me see. They all mixed up. I mixed the metallic with the regular markers. I don't want. This is a metallic one. I keep on picking up metallic. Let me take these metallic ones out of here because I don't want a metallic guitar if I'm gonna try to use one of these right now. That's crazy. I didn't even know that I kept picking up the one. This say metallic too. Metallic. Every color I like is a metallic one so far. This one is not a metallic one, but I don't want this color. I don't want my guitar to be this color. This purple one is cute. Is it metallic? It's a metallic. All the colors I like is a metallic. Oh my god. Okay, let me see this color right here. Better not be a metallic. Better not be a metallic. Let's see. It's a metallic. That's crazy, ain't it? Every time I like a color, it's a metallic one, girl. I was like, I might as well color the guitar a metallic color. I can tell this is a metallic by the lid. So this is a metallic too. I picked this up. All the colors I like are metallic. So let me see this blue right here. Are you a metallic? No, you're not. This look like it'll be okay. I don't know. I don't want my card to be ugly. It's another metallic. I keep on picking up all the metallics. It just seems like they're more vibrant. You know, the vibrancy is there for those. This look like it's gonna be real dark. I don't want my get. See, I don't like this either. I don't like that. I like this metallic blue one over here on the sideline. I don't know what color I'm gonna color this guitar because every time I pick up a color that I like, even this one I just picked this up and it's a freaking metallic. It's a metallic. So we're gonna move along to let's see what else do I have because I wasn't planning on coloring none of this stuff. I was just gonna tighten up the artwork and I don't know how many more. Like I got the Ohu watercolor markers, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to use those because I don't want those to be tearing up my card while I'm coloring it. I have my shuttle art markers, which I have not been using. Maybe I can use these. These are supposed to be not supposed to be. They are. They're acrylic markers. So let's see. I'm gonna try to do the guitar with this. I can color one of them while I'm up. Do one card tonight. So I guess I'll do this one. I don't know if I should tape it down. I saw Jess taping hers down. Let me see. Washi tape, where are you? But if I put washi tape on it, I won't be able to do the edge. But I do want to put a paper or something underneath it because I don't want the marker accidentally hitting the board and then I have to try to get that off the board. Okay, that's cool. Now let's do this. All right, so let's see. Colors, colors. Do I want this guitar to be blue? That lighter blue, this darker blue will be too dark. And this blue right here will be too dark. I like blue, purple, but you see I'm trying to stay away from the purple because I make everything purple. Purple, pink. I got this aqua looking blue green marker too. Trying to see if that look cute on there. Oh, that's the pen side. Let's put it on the brush side. That look like a cool color for the guitar. I should have did this, huh? A net just flew on my tray. I don't know if you saw it. I see it. Okay, dead bug. Okay, I killed it. Okay, that looks cute. And let's do this one like that too. Okay, and that one does. Okay, so this is a little bright, so we're gonna put that back. Too bluish. We're gonna do this blue-green color for the guitar. Okay, so let's do it. And then for the part that's where this bar is, I'm gonna do that like with a watercolor color so that like the wood look, make it look like the wood look, so that the line work will still be there. Because if I put this on there, oh, it's a done deal. Well, it don't matter anyway because the line's not straight anyway, so it don't matter. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell Jess that today that we had the gay pride parade here in Chicago, and they had it on TV, and it might be on YouTube. It might be on YouTube. We have it every year here. Yeah, like even this guitar right here, even do when I do this. Oh, hey, Bubble, so you up, huh? I decided to work on my ATC card a little bit, one of them at least. I finished inking and all of the cards now, and I'm going to probably just color this one tonight. And I'm glad I decided to work on the color, the color, not the color, the musical instrument thing, music thing ones that you chose because I was like, I don't know about that. I was like, I do not know about that. Let me put that over to the side. Yep, because I swear I was just like, what? We got a what? Music thing. Now I don't. I know I've always drawn a guitar, right? But I was like, I don't know about them other instruments because I tried to draw a trumpet, a saxophone, it's they have a lot of knobs and things on them. So they have a lot of knobs on them, and I get frustrated with the knobs and stuff. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing all these knobs to achieve this. Um, to achieve this, drawing this instrument because I was like, you got too many things to keep up with. But nevertheless, I am gonna still try to draw it one day. But I didn't feel like putting in all that time trying to draw it tonight. So I was like, oh, forget that. I ain't drawing that. The violin looked like um that's something that you'll have to keep the strings straight. Like even my guitar string is not straight, girl. But I was like, yeah, I don't care. They just not straight. I guess I could have uh, zoomed in on what I'm doing, huh? Y'all can see it okay, right? I guess y'all can. I don't know. Oh, I went onto my green a little bit, but I got my blue green still out so that I can touch up whatever I need to touch up. But what you been playing your game? I played my game a little bit today, just a little bit, just a little bit. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be doing this right here no more. Um, I bought two new, what you call them, plots or land on the game. I'm talking about the farm together too. So um, I did a few more of those, but I didn't decorate all of it because you know how they have some animals and uh, lands where they have the vegetables and stuff growing. I was just looking at that like, oh, okay, so that's what you up doing. Um, yeah, but I was like, my energy level is not high. If my energy level is not high, okay, you didn't play. Oh, you did play some, and I worked a little on making a duck pond. Okay, a duck pond. Yeah. Oh, and let me talk about Miss Snooty. So I wanted to redo Miss Snooty. I mean, not redo, do her hair, like not have her hair like that. I was like, when I first drew her, I mean, that's the look I gave her, and that was it. And like I said, how I drew Miss Snooty was looking at something on Pinterest, and it doesn't look exactly like the person drawing that they did, but that's where Miss Snooty came from, like that. So with that being said, I was like, I already was practicing drawing her to the front, but then I was looking at her hair like I don't want her hair like that. So then I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble trying to make Miss Snooty, okay? You get my drift. Miss Snooty is like, I just need Miss Snooty to be, I don't know, better. I want her to still have her Snoop look that that is her with her different hairstyle. But I'm gonna have to work on that. So I have shelved the idea of doing Miss Snooty right now. She's on the shelf. So now when I come back and do her a little more, work on her a little more, I'll let everybody see the new and improved Miss Snooty. New and improved Miss Snooty. That's what's gonna happen when I come back for her. But I don't know if I can do Miss Snooty over and over and over again because I know that you said you used the light box so that you wouldn't have to redraw it or whatever when you come up with the design if you want to make more copies of it today, bubbles and everything. But I don't know. You know that other little character that I made? I can draw simple characters over and over again because it wasn't hard. You know that little character I made on my ATC card, and he just had a circle head and two big circles for his eyes and a circle for a nose or a half a triangle that I rounded off or something. What do is it a circle nose? I just did shapes to make that that character on the ATC cards, and that's something that I can do over and over and over again. But making Miss Snooty over and over again because I have to do her lips, make that nose, make it's just because even my little circle guy, I call it the circle, but he got a name. Where's my thing at? He got a name, but I when I made it, I was like, now this is something I don't have to worry about. Um, somebody, not somebody, uh, worried about making it the same all the time because it's like basically it's circles and stuff. It's just circles, and he don't have a real mouth. He don't have yeah, and he don't have a real mouth, right? And he don't have let me see. When they don't have real facial features, it's easier to make them over and over again. I mean, the head might be a little bit not as round as the other first head or whatever. So, I was looking at your ATC binder today, and you have the rings in yours, and I don't have the rings in mine. I was like, hey, I don't have the rings in mine. Mine is like, do this only, do this. Okay, it's zipped all the way to the edge, girl. Okay, it won't even fold all the way back. Is this a pocket? Nope, it's not a pocket. Let's go back to the little dude. All right, him. All right, so I drew a circles for his eyes, circle for the little, half circle for the middle like that. This little bumped out, drop down circle, and a squiggly line for the mouth. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have to think about, oh, let me make sure the nose is the same because everybody knows ain't gonna be the same. Then I'll be trying, girl. I'll be trying, and doing Miss Snooty over and over again ain't gonna work. Yeah, I was like, hey, mine's is not like that. When you were showing yours, well, anywho, this the one I had picked when I didn't know that it didn't have the rings in it, and that's okay. I got what I got, and I have it, and I love it, and it's still here. So I was like thinking about what could I draw over and over again, and Miss Snooty ain't that because she has too many. She got her body got curves and you got to draw real hands. I mean, the little character guy that I just showed y'all, he got dumpty hands, and it don't even matter. The dumpty dump hands that he got, I don't even have to worry about uh, making him some nice, smooth, pretty hands or something like that. I don't have to worry about that. And then I like, ooh, I was gonna put this color right there, but it's gonna blend in with this guitar, so we're not even gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do this light green color. I'm just and this July card that I'm working on right now is just gonna be the only one that I'm gonna do because the other ones that I made, I'm gonna do those next. I just wanted to see what this one was gonna look like. Because even after I put all the color on here, I'm still gonna design um, something on top of this. The world is always up late. Everybody all over this world be up late. I noticed that a lot lately. That look, I ended up getting a purple anyway. What should I do? This blue, the blue that I didn't want to. I was like, I don't care who's watching, who don't watch. They can watch the replay or whatever. I just felt like turning the camera on and doing it. Okay, I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. Which part I'm gonna do. I couldn't fit three lines on this side because of how the guitar was made. So there's two on that side and three on that side. Um, I'm just gonna do it. Did this video just pause? I was like, did I just see the video pause? Stuff always be happening. Why do things always be happening on a restream? All right, so now with this being said, okay, so now I got one, two, three, four, five colors. Oh, I had looked up and it looked like it had paused to me. I don't know why. It was like a slight pause. It was very slight and subtle. You know, like we dipped in. It was like boom, boom. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. Now, part of this card is going to be with watercolor because I don't want the line work to get covered up with some of the things. And I don't want to do my whole entire card with watercolor because, um, you know, the cray that might happen. I don't want a warping card, a card that's going to be warping over to the side. You know that water will destroy some stuff. You'll be like, oh, what happened to my stuff? Ooh, and my little coloring books that I like using watercoloring in. I mean, I wish I could use watercoloring in. Oh, I just cannot. Those little pages be having little holes in them. And I was like, oh, why my little page have a hole up in it? I'm sorry, I got to flip it, y'all, because it's better to flip it to continue coloring. All right, it's back the right way. Um, yeah, when you trying to make when you trying to make everything even on both sides, this is not. Y'all know I like talking about AI generated stuff. It's not AI generated, so it's not going to be even on all sides. This is hand drawn, and I didn't use no rulers, no other type of gadgets to fix this up. Okay, that looks good. I don't know why I didn't try to pull these out in the first place because I'm sitting up here trying to use all the other markers that I have, which was a big mistake. Okay, big mistake. Um, I didn't want to be using a lot of different colors on here, so that's why I was like, since I got these five colors out, let me try to stick to these colors. I did add one more blue. That's okay. When I had went downtown yesterday, Bubbles, I had packed up. I'm talking to you too, Lori. I know both of y'all on here, but it's pertaining to sketching and stuff. So I had packed up my sketchbook, and I was like, "Why I bring my sketchbook? I am not going to be sitting down chilling, just sightseeing by myself, and be able to pull out my sketchbook and use it. I don't know why I bought it with me. I do not. I was like, why did I pack this up? I was like, I got I got my sketchbook out, and I just had the pencil with me, and you know the pencil sharpener. I'm gonna get me some new mechanical pencils because I did have some, but they were from the Dollar Tree, and I did not like those. So that's why y'all never saw me really pull those out and try to use those. I was like, I do not like these pencils. Okay, so I got some in my Amazon cart and get me some a pack or whatever. Yeah, I was like, well, what are you doing? You're not gonna be able to do nothing because I wasn't by myself. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing. I sure am not. Cause it's a lot to just if you know sit down at the, especially if you go to Millennium Park. If I go to Millennium Park, yeah, if I would have went to Millennium Park and brought my chair with me to sit down and chill outside and draw stuff, I could have drew a whole gang of stuff while I was down there. A whole gang of stuff. I don't think it's a park area where the Magnificent Mile is at for me to whip out a chair and be like, yeah, let me get my chair out and just sit over here and draw some stuff. Too many people, be walking around. It's a high traffic area. It's always tons and tons of people out there walking around. They be having that can't stop, won't stop traffic out there, okay? Can't stop, won't stop traffic. And I'm talking about the people, not, I'm talking about the people, not the actual traffic. Those people be out there. Okay, now I have a space. Uh, I'm gonna put that purple right there. What time is it? 1:35. 1:35. It is 1:35. All right, so um, Bubbles, you said you take yours everywhere. So you take it to the grocery store. If something inspiration might hit you at the grocery store, you're like, oh look, that's cute. Let me just do a quick sketch in the middle of the grocery store. I was just joking, girl. Because I was just thinking about you said you take it everywhere. I'm like, everywhere. He said, yes, it's always in your backpack. Girl, I don't know. I guess that little one could always, the little ones can always fit in um, your backpack or your purse if it's big enough. So you just whip it out and use it. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. Because when I went downtown, I had my backpack. That's why it was with me. Not saying. Let me look at it. That little, that small one. No. Yeah. Maybe it can fit in my purse. I never tried it. But I try not to carry a big purse. Be like, nope, won't do it. Can't do it. Not carrying no big purse. That's how I be. All right, I've been on for 1 hour. Yep. I stood up to look at the time on my phone because I'm looking at the time on the YouTube and it doesn't say 1 hour and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 40 minutes. It don't say that, so uh, it just to let you know when you hit the 2 hour mark or something like that. Okay, now all the rest of it. Um, if I don't feel like redoing circles, no, not all the rest of it. This I can color these little lines right here, but all the rest of it, other than this part, these parts over here, I really would like for stuff just to stay like it is. Even though I know I can color over all of it and put the dots back on here, I can color over this middle of the guitar and redo that part too. I do know this. Trust and believe. I do know that I can just redo these lines and everything. But I also know that it probably would look cute with a brush of watercolor going over it. That it would look really cutesy. Okay, my guitar is turning out pretty good. The background and everything, and the guitar too. And I think I might have to go over this, find a pencil that I can go over this guitar with because it's looking a little scratchy, scratch with these markers. And I want it to look smooth. And once these markers settle in, I'm going to test out watercolor in the rest of the guitar. The center part, all of this and that. I might do this with, I did want it to be black and then put some, I got a silver marker. Yeah, I do got a gray marker. Some dots or something on it. I'll be coming up with some ideas in my head as I'm coloring so I could keep up with what I'm doing. Get my hand back. Okay, so far, one of my July cards is looking pretty good, but I wanted to see what this guitar picture was going to look like anyway tonight. But I'm gonna do the rest of them because I want to do this house, um, the door, fairy. I'm gonna work on tomorrow. I'm gonna draw some more stuff, and I think I chose to do the fairy, draw some more fairy people, fairy ladies. I would like a collection of fairy lady cards since I drew that one. So, and they're gonna be all different looking. They all do not have to look the same. So, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Draw some more fairy cards, ATC cards. I think I'm more so like drawing random things than the same thing anyway. So my randomness uh, turns out good. And my trying to do one thing over and over again is be like a struggle. I'll be on the struggle bus. And I don't want to be on the struggle bus. So, okay, this need a color. What color? What color? What color? Maybe this orange. I keep finding stuff that I could still color with these markers. Not everything now. Like I said, I am gonna have to use the. Look, I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, why won't I just go ahead and color this middle part with like the. I don't even have a brown marker in this color. I don't even have brown, period, in these markers. I got brown in. What I got brown in? Oh, if I go into something I don't want to use. You hear me talking about myself. I'm going to something I don't want to use. Ah, to the arts. Bubbles, I be talking about my 2D arts because I said when I change the nib, you have to constantly change the nib because your nib is about to break down on you after you done changed it. I gotta constantly do it, use it. Let me see, not that. That one. I don't know. I'm about to see what these do. Um, that's a nice light color. That's nice too. These other ones gonna be darker, so I don't even know why I put all these out. This one won't even shake. I wish you could just open these up and yeah, it's kind of well, no, it's an okay color. That's an okay color too. I sort of like this color right here better than that color because a reddish brown I think would look good on there. Yeah, actually. So let me put that one up there. This one is definitely too dark. I don't want the handle to be that dark on the guitar. No, no, no. No. Let's see. Okay, that's too dark too. All right, so those two are too dark. Now, with that being said, I have these rings right here. So this is the one I put up there, and this is this one. And the very first one is this one. All right, so All right, so what I'm gonna do is do my lines. I'm going to do the lines over. Um, I'm gonna do the lines over because they crooked. They are super crooked, y'all. They super duper crooked. Okay, one color down. Let me do this circle, 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 baby. Okay. Ooh, this ink is running out of here. This ink is running out of here now. This paint, I mean, not ink. I'm talking about it like it's an ink pen, but the paint is really running out a whole lot out of this one. It's kind of cute. I think I want to make this all of this color. Okay, now I can use this. This is a metallic one. No, let me use it. I'm gonna use it. They look almost the same, but they're not the same. Uh, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do the middle with the very first one, the lightest one, because the darker ones are looking too close to the same. And little part in the middle is gonna be black. Where's the black? The black, the black, the black. The little box is going to be black. Just like this little box down here is black. And I'm going to wait till that dry up before I try to put the guitar lines back on there to make that look better. And that's it, y'all. I'm not staying on for uh, 5 hours, 3 hours. Uh, I just wanted to work on this a little bit more before I went to bed, and I did. So the guitar is almost done, and I'll probably work on this accordion picture again. Because this accordion, this is supposed to be an accordion. I'll work on this some more too. And then I'm not gonna do any more of my July cards until July comes. Um, and then I'm just gonna work on all the other ones. That's what I'm gonna do. So since I made my July music theme cards, I think those are super cool. And now I'm going to get off, y'all, and go get in my bed. Okay. So I'm gonna say good night to everybody and thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. Y'all know I'm gonna leave these markers out and just in case I need to do something tomorrow. Um, y'all know that every time we feel like doing a video, we just do pop ups lately. Be like, I'm just gonna pop up and don't schedule it because I don't like scheduling to when I'm gonna be live. I don't. Thank you, Bubbles, and thank you, Lori. And I'll see y'all in the AM, the real AM, the when it's daylight outside. Good night.